looked like a total hick, man, just like, you know, country hick. His pants all tight and everything. He's like, hey man, give me a ride to my truck. I was like, man, where's your truck? I don't know. And I'm just like, man, it just doesn't work. So he gets in, he's like, hey man, you got some weed? And I was just like, what? He's like, come on, man, I know you got some weed in those saddlebags. I was just like, no, man. I was like, fuck no, I don't have any weed. He's like, no, man, I know you do. And I was just like, no, I'm sorry, man. He's like, was that what you wanted? I was like, I'll drop you off. No. Hey, man, you got any crack? I was just like, what? Like, yeah, man, you got some crack. I was like, I don't have any crack, man. And I was like, but I was like, they just did a story on the news. And it was like when that story had come out about how East 6th Street, how they're like, all the crack was being sold over there by the police station. And I was like, yeah, man, the story came out. And I was like, I'll just drop you off over there. And I was like, go about your merry way. It's like, yeah, take me over there, take me over there. And we're going over there, and like the whole time it's like he's trying to incriminate me, man. He's like, hey man, you sure you don't have any? And I was like, no man, I don't have any. And he's like, how much is it gonna be? And I'm just like, dude, I don't smoke crack, never bought crack, never like touched it, seen it, anything, man. I was like, I don't have any idea. And he was just like, all right, cool. So I go up the alley over there, right? And I drop him off right over there by the creek. He's like, just wait here for me. And I was like, all right. So he goes, man, and I'm just like, dude, this guy's gonna get jumped. He's just like this little white dude. He goes up to like the first crackhead there, and he's just like, hey, man. You know, he does like this, something, and the guy's like, oh, like waves him down over there, and I'm just like, oh, man, this is already starting to seem sketchy. Goes down there to the other guy. The other guy does something, like tells him something. I don't know what it is exactly. I'm starting to think, like, what? This is getting really weird, man. All of a sudden, this little fucking dude throws this guy up against the fucking wall, pulls out handcuffs, fucking has handcuffs on the guy. The other guy's like running, he's like, nah, fucking goes, bam, throws him, has like 4 guys up against the wall within like a minute, all in handcuffs, fucking paddy wagon rolls up. I was just like, what? Like out of nowhere, man, and I'm just like, fuck. And then he didn't tip me too, man, but I wasn't even about to stick around.
You
like,
got 0 questions. For that?
I got 0 for that, right? I should
Undercover cops do not tip.
Move out of the street.
Tell me about your education level.
I graduated in 3 years from Stanford University with a degree in English, and I just graduated from UT Austin with a master's in Middle East Studies.
What do you do when you're not pedicabbing?
In graduate school, I'm studying geography, city planning.
And what is your master's thesis about?
It's about statistically measuring the effectiveness and safety of bike transportation networks in cities.
When I'm not pedicabbing, I'm in school for special education and behavioral studies, and I'm actually about to start working at a daycare for the summer. So that's about it right now.
Pedicabbing is one of basically 4 jobs that I have. I'm a clinical psychologist. I moved to Austin because I went to grad school here at UT. So I work part-time as a psychologist at the University of Texas Counseling Center. I have a private practice. I'm a licensed psychologist here in the community and have a private practice open for business. And I'm adjunct faculty at University of Texas. I teach statistics in the School of Social Work.
I'm trying.
There you are, baby. Crazy Vic.
Man, that just makes me the pedicab Jesus.
You are the pedicab Jesus.
I'm the pedicab Jesus.
I'm a paramedic student.
Your PhD?
Yeah.
What's your PhD in?
Nuclear engineering.
Where is it from?
UT.
I'm not pedicabbing. I play in a band called the Blue Hit.
could count the ways I could lay my heart out on display. Though I have never been, I would be a rich man indeed.
Do you have some tips on how to get rides?
I ring this bell a lot, and every now and then I call out Pedicab if I think somebody like might be the type to take a ride for me. People dig crazy socks. Like, I can't even explain. I've gotten tips just for having crazy socks. I mean, I could dress, doesn't matter how I'm dressed. If my socks are cool, I get better tips. It's the weirdest thing. So I own a shit ton of weird socks.
Tell me your worst tip ever.
Been shafted a few times, zero money, that's it. Been actually ripped off, been swindled by girls that bedazzle you with their beauty.
Sure.
And then you wind up giving them money.
How did that happen?
Like, you know, give me change for this 20, and then one of them distracts you, and they really only give you a 10. And you gave them a 10 back for that 20, and then you see that, hey, that was a 10.
Oh, wait a minute. Work it.
Thank you, baby.
8 people, 5 blocks, $0. There was like 3, then 3 on top, and then 2 hanging off on the back, and they're all guys, and they're all heavy. And I dropped them off over there, and they just walked away. And I got mad, and they were like, well, what are you gonna do? There's 8 of us. There was actually more than that. There was about 15 of them. And I was almost about to fight him, but then I was like, yeah, you know, he's kind of right. I guess I'll just leave.
The whole way there, this guy is like patting me on the butt.
Yeah.
He gets off and I'm like, yeah, I'm like kind of showing off my ass, like flexing. He starts beating me. Starts like hitting the crap out of my ass. And I'm like, that's gonna be an extra $5.
Now, I've been stiffed before, but that's not a bad tip. That's totally getting stiffed. I'd be a toss-up between a little bit of change, which I just chucked on the ground, or for 3 people, I think they gave me $1. I looked at it, I looked at them, I tore that dollar up and chucked it right back in their face. Like, you gotta be kidding. $1, fuck you, keep your fucking dollar.
Right.
I'm not a charity